Arming complete.
Now I'm going to do a test. Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't have too much of an effect on our performance. Because we honestly need that increase in resolution. I just want to see if it'll make the targeting pod usable.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
Check, check. Yeah. Oh.
Request rearming. Copy. Rearming complete.
Does DCS have every aircraft that it needs? I really think it does. Clear. Coyote, this is NASA 1-1 radio check. I really wish one of those helicopters would do an insert on that castle. This would be a terrible mission. Viking 1-1 radio check. Honestly, I like doing these flapless takeoffs to like burst the tire. But yeah, on a long runway, I prefer not to deal with flaps because it just makes the whole process a bit simpler. I might do another Harrier, but I'm enjoying flying the A10 and flying the Harrier. Here's the shadow of my A10 as I climb into the sunset. Okay, turning 040. We just gotta push it over these mountains here. Good thing about the A10 is that it's very stable to fly, so long flights aren't as much of a pain. Nav, let's turn them on. Let's go to the EMS. interesting. I love autopilot. That's 1-1 radio check.
Warning, autopilot.
That's a 1-1 radio check.
Leave Charlie there, bud. Leave Charlie.
Irish 1-1, what you flying?
I'm an MI-24.
Very nice. What sector? Lattice Delta?
From around Lattice Delta.
Roger. Do you need any assistance, Lattice Delta?
Negative. We're pretty much, everything's zilch here. We're just putting troops on the objectives.
Roger. Is this the last zone in Lattice Delta?
Negative. There's quite a few more.
Roger. What's your ETA on all zones captured?
Stand.
Roger.
Probably about half an hour-ish.
Roger that. You 100% sure about that? It looks like you guys only have 2 more left to go, and...
Yeah, at the lowest, probably I'd say about 15. But you never know. Operational difficulties.
Roger. I'm in an A10 C2. I'm going to be turning towards you guys now. I'll be supporting that, or if any helicopters need support over Aleppo, I will divert there.
I feel like Aleppo probably needs more help, right?
Aleppo is... There's a lot of danger close areas, and I don't really have the skills necessary to operate safely in that area.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there's a lot of zones with troops in them, and the 30 mil isn't really good at distinguishing between friend or foe.
Warning, autopilot. Warning, autopilot.
That's 1-1, the 30 FM. Any fire support request over Aleppo?
Warning, autopilot.
That's 1-1 to Irish. I'm going to stick over Aleppo. I will leave when you guys are 10 minutes out from capturing Lattice Delta. I'll leave for Lattice Delta 1 minute, 10 minutes before then.
Affirm.
You on 267? Call for Cabbage 1-1. He's MiG behind him. Cabbage, NASA, check 6, MiG behind you. Watch out. Cabbage, missiles in the air. Flare, flare, flare.
I don't think he's on comm. I was trying to hail him earlier.
I don't understand how you couldn't be on comms. That just seems crazy to me, but... Hey Spectre, how's it going? Sorry if I missed your message. I was a little busy communicating with other people on this thing. How's your day going today? He just jettisoned everything. Oh.
Warning, autopilot.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware. Where is this guy? Nest 1-1, we need immediate cap flight up here. I just get hit by a MiG-21 and didn't even notice it. I'm doing good, except for the fact that I'm getting chased by a MiG-21 and I'm in an A10. I've got an engine failure, so that's fun. Yeah, I'm trying to call for air support, but everybody seems to kind of be doing their own little thing here. I only have so much control over what I can do. Okay, 204, 205. So we're down to one engine, but I want to keep this full load of weapons because we have 2 Mavericks on board. I want to keep those for our next sortie.
Altitude.
It's okay. 214 miles an hour. 213, 212. 211.
Altitude.
210. One stabilize at 210. Can the autopilot hold it with one engine? Yes, it can, and it can hold 208 on the speed. .207. Yes, I understand that. No, I knew you changed it because I saw you change your banner, and then I have I have a half decent memory, so I was able to remember. Okay, we're at 206 miles an hour. I hate that DCS does that. It's so stupid. Okay, I'm just gonna play with this. Your profile picture. I don't know what I meant by banner.
Warning, autopilot.
Ooh. Okay, so our final approach turn might be a little weird.
Warning, autopilot.
Uh-oh. So the funny thing about flying the A10 on single engine with full weapons load is that you're pretty much you pretty much have a certain amount of speed and a certain amount of altitude, and you can you're basically flying at a neutral position. So every time you lose a little bit of speed or a little bit of altitude, you're not really going to get that back. So I was just doing 3 parts, mostly because I can't keep up. I can't be bothered to come up with stream titles. And secondly, this is my 3rd stream so I recently bought the A10, and this is the 3rd stream where I'm pretty much going to be flying it exclusively. Okay, this is going to be a really sus approach, but I'm going to have to make it anyway, because I can't really extend on downwind. I'll run out of space. Before we land, let's do a quick pre-landing checklist. Flaps will set as desired. Cool. Come on.
Altitude.
I really would prefer that annoying beeping sound to go away. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Another safe A10 landing. Irish 1-1, NASA 1-1. We have just made an emergency landing. We'll be up in about 5 to 6 more minutes. Actually, more like 10 minutes, and after that, we'll head over the Lattice Delta.
Request repair. Unable to comply.
Ah. So right now, this is a fairly boring part of the stream because we really haven't attacked anything, but I feel bad for that, but it's just what happens, how the game is played. Cool. Ground electric repair. That's what we want.
Copy.
170 seconds for repair.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
The ubiquitous disc. So I hope that answered why we're doing 3 parts here. Because we've had A10 time, A10 time part 2, and then now this is A10 time. So, it's a little series. I might actually record this next flight because we do need some long-form DCS content to be uploaded because I need some watch time. Let's see, how we doing on all that?
Rearming complete.
$50 for repair. 40 seconds. 30. 20. 10. Oh, it's been on 40 for a while. Is this really how long 10 seconds is? There's an Mi-24 taking off. I wish I had known he was going. It would have been a pretty cool short to get him taken off from the runway. See anything else that's good you can watch? So that is a F-15 that just narrowly avoided getting shot down by a MiG-21. Okay, let's start this thing up. What's this? You gonna make a run in? Sounds good. I'll see you in about 5 minutes then. That'll be just in time to see us take off. Two minutes. We gotta just turn around and go. Okay. So let's hope I have enough room to take off here. Because I'm kind of just winging it. Literally up to a wing and a prayer. January 23rd, 1980 was when this aircraft was built. That's pretty cool. Yeah, just like fascinated with the date that it was built while you're in the takeoff run. Plenty of room. Okay, bring the flaps in. We need to do a 360 degree, or 180 degree turn. We'll climb while we're doing it. We'll try and climb up to an altitude of about 4,000 to 5,000 feet. Got 3 people in here. Welcome everybody. Glad that you guys could make it out. Kind of unfortunate that that you guys joined now, because I just took off. It's going to be about a 5-minute flight out to our target. So, recommend grabbing a drink or a snack, and by that time, we should have made a successful landing. Or we should be over the target area and actually operational.
Warning, autopilot.
NASA 1-1, Irish 1-1.
Go for it.
Irish, this is NASA. We just took off. We're going to be overhead Lattice Delta in about 5 to 6 minutes. We'll be on station for close air support request.
Hey, firm, we're about to cap last point on this section of the lattice, and it'll move up shortly after.
Roger. Are you going to head all the way back to base, or are you just heading to pick up some troops once the thing rolls?
I'm RTB. I need some gas.
Understood.
Warning, autopilot.
We're going to climb up a little further. So we've got friendly helicopters moving out. We're moving in. So it's fairly shortly that they're going to actually need help. And we'll assess it once they capture it, and we'll make a plan. Put it back in autopilot, and we'll assess the situation. Looks like he just made his landing. Very nice. And as soon as he gets his troops out, yep. As soon as they're, yep, 300 more seconds. And then that place is ours. That's 112 helicopters operating in Lattice Delta. I am 3 minutes away from the big lake. I will be holding over the big lake and waiting for close air support request. So we have about another 4 minutes until we are going to be over that area. Spectre, appreciate you being back. It's good to see you. Hope things are going well.
Hey, Reaper 5-1, don't mean to make you feel jealous, but you just got baptized by me. God, what? Baptized. Took you to Gappleby. Okay.
He's calling you slow.
Well, I mean, yeah. That's kind of a given.
Yeah, I thought the Apache would be a lot quicker than it is. What do you think? Of course I'm
It's
slowing
an
you
American
down.
helicopter thing. Russian helicopters typically are a little faster. Yeah, because they gotta get in and get out before they break down. Big facts.
Russian helicopters are nice. Easy to fly, reliable. Not so reliable, but easy to fly. Helpful considering the average Russian is about as smart as a box of crayons.
Laughs in MI8 BRS. Oh, we just lost the point. The
What happened to the infantry?
The infantry set a fucking, marker on the other side of a river, and to cross the river, there's for some reason a couple of 100 kilometers. Yeah, I guess they were like, I don't want to get my boots wet.
So, strafing run.
Oh no, a hind picked up.
Strafing runs cleared for that, line of infantry, yeah?
No, they're inside my aircraft now. Please don't straighten me. Target acquired. Oh no.
Fox 2. Actually, no, Fox 2's not good enough. I'm doing a, Maverick. Rifle.
Laps in R60? I don't know. God, I wish.
You wanna have a dogfight? Your R60s versus my Mavericks?
Yeah, that'll be too easy. I'll go with my cannon. Rosano was playing on another PvP server, and I was in a Tomcat getting chased by an F-16, and one of my squad mates was in a hind, and I baited the F-16 into my friend hind. Disrespectful. Okay, I gave the troops a little lift. I think they should be fine now.
Well, it's strike one for them.
No. Quick, pick him up. Oh my god. These guys are drunk.
Friendly fire is in the game.
This is the equivalent of it's like, well now I don't want to do it. Yeah, I had to fire.
friendly fire is on. Nest 1-1, I'm going to hover over the south side of this lake and just wait for you guys.
Copy, we should be good in the next few minutes here.
Yeah. It would be cool mechanic if you could do like close air support request like from ground units. That'd be cool, but it's not in this server.
Sorry, you mean like a JPEG? I was about to say, Apache laughs in laser designator? Yeah, no, because you can use the binos on like Humvees and shit to place designate, drop smoke. Yeah, it definitely works from ground. Yeah, attack recon Apache is, you know, the discount Kiowa.
I'd say it's the overpriced Kiowa, not discount.
Yeah, but then you gotta factor in the fact that, you know, it's big, it's fat, it's heavy.
That's fair, but that would be like calling my Ford F-150 a discount Prius. Do you guys want to jump in Flight 1 on Discord? That way we're not taking up 30 FM.
I think we're pretty much the only ones using 30 FM right now.
Roger, if you want to stick to 30 FM, I'll stick to 30 FM.
Reaper, if you don't do a rolling landing like me, you're not cool. Challenge accepted? Personally, I did a rolling landing because this thing has a horrible tendency to get into VRS. Like most Russian helicopters?
Laughs and Huey.
Yeah. Huey's not that bad as long as you keep as long as you just really eyeball the vertical speed indicator.
Yeah, Huey's pretty easy to fly, and it's pretty easy to recover from VRS in it.
Omega 1-1 Smarty dropped a Humvee because those things don't move.
They do move if you drop a Maverick on them.
Then they move to heaven.
I was gonna say they move vertically, yeah. And a little bit horizontally in all directions, and a little bit vertically.
Me and Omega realized yesterday that the Mi-24 can carry troops and a Humvee, and it's kind of broken. Multi-role helicopter. Well, we knew it could carry troops. It's more the
There
fact
you
that it
go.
could also carry a Humvee, because now we can camp 2 points in one sortie. And it's, you know, like, oh, what's that? I can fly 150 knots. Let's go. Yeah.
Am I giving you high school flashbacks? Yeah, the Mi-24 is a bit broken. You able to refuel that thing while it's still running?
Yep.
I did not know that.
Oh, nice line. I'll tell you what though, I've actually refueled Apaches before. It's a pain in the ass. Is it just like a gas cap and entry system? Yeah, they have both. They've got a filler cap and a single point. And the single point, if you look at the right wing, it's right where the front of the right wing meets the fuselage. So trying to get a heavy-ass hose up there and connect it straight, you gotta, like, lay the hose across the pylon. Oh, I see it. And, can you do it while it's running or no? That depends. I work civil, so, our company policy is no hot fueling is permitted. Right, what civil sector was using an Apache? The airport I work at has a, government contract. Oh, okay, so it was Army Apaches? Yeah, it's not like there's anything based there. It is a civil airport, it's just our FBO has a government contract because we have government agencies on the field. Right, fair enough. I was wondering if you're gonna be like, oh, we do like firefighting or something and someone converted an Apache to a firefighter. No. No, if I was in, like, California or something, well, actually, no, they just retired their Cobras, didn't they? They were using Cobras to do that? That's actually sick. I'm pretty sure. I thought in California, they used to use, converted, Cobras. I mean, I've definitely seen the pictures, so yeah. But, like I said, I think they just retired them recently. Yeah, it was a shame. They looked awesome. Cobra to DCS-1. My life for DCS always canceled, unfortunately. Okay, new tasking, boys.
S11 targeting the dam.
Dam's on. Yeah, I'm gonna start heading that way, and when I get a little closer, I'll decide what point to go for.
It's probably a pretty good idea to start with the dam, because I can clear you guys in and approach.
Just to clarify, which one, the east dam or the west dam?
South one, south of the dam.
Okay, so dam, bruh. Okay, got it. Oh, I was actually missing those names as well. Safe right, bro. I'm gonna do a rolling takeoff, not because I want to, because I have to. Right. I think I'm like 2,000 pounds overloaded, and it's like, what, 30 degrees out?
South of the dam is clear. Negative enemy contact south of the dam. I don't have a T-pod, so I can't say with 100% certainty, but nothing shot at me when I passed over, so I think you guys are in the clear.
You don't have a T-pod?
Negative.
He's running A10 style like a Chad.
Exactly. I'm using the Mark 1 eyeball as my T-pod, as God intended.
You could do go for poor man's T-pod with the Maverick Camp Seeker if you wanted to.
That is, the Maverick Seeker is my T-pod. The Maverick Seeker is unironically my T-pod.
You in an Alpha or a Charlie?
Charlie.
Because it's been ignored.
S11 in hot.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
My 24, you got any close air support requests for me?
Sorry, say again?
You got any close air support requests for me?
Not really. I just spotted two targets north of them. I think that was it.
Roger. I'm gonna investigate the bridge. It'd be really cool, speaking of aerial firefighters, if we had the A10 as a firefighting aircraft. I mean, it wouldn't be a terrible decision.
I think the problem is that it would be kind of slow to respond.
Yeah. Well, it's about as fast as a commercial airliner. It's a little bit slower than a commercial airliner is, and that's what they use anyway.
Well, depending, once they reach cruising altitude, then the airliners kind of outrun you.
Fair.
I mean, the Canadairs ain't that fast. I mean, don't they use some C-130s to do firefighting too? Yeah, and they use, it's called the Canadair, like 451 or something. It's basically a Grumman Goose that's been, like, heavily modified.
That's 1-1 going in.
Pull up, pull up.
Okay, never mind. Unit type AV-8D. Let's see if this is any closer. Where am I? Oh. Yeah, it looks like El Assad is the nearest one. Hey, what's up, Flatline? How you doing, man? You know what? We're gonna fly a Huey out of Al-Talsiman. I know I said it's A10 Part 2, but you know what? I don't care. Ground crew, room refuel. Let's do a full load of gas because I don't know how many flights I'm doing. Flatline, you're Swedish, right? Man, what time is it for you guys? Go to sleep. No, I appreciate the support.
Отказала основная гидросистема. Лог Ри-65 исправен. Отказал насос расходного бака. Отказал генератор.
I appreciate that. I really do. Okay, so we're gonna fly the, it's just weird when I hear people with that kind of sleep schedule. I'm the complete opposite. It's 30 tanks. Jeez, man. That's awesome. I wish I was there to see it. Fortunately, me and one of my friends one of my real life friends wanted to play CSGO, so yeah, had to do that. Had to is a bad word. I really enjoyed it. I had fun. Spectre, I'm wondering if your clock and mine are different, because right now on my computer it's saying 8:09. So I don't know if Florida's in a different time zone from the rest of the U.S. or what the case is there. But I guarantee it's not 6 minutes off. Honestly, though, Florida being 6 minutes off would explain a lot of the craziness. Never seen an Mi-24 flight? It is a wonderful little airplane. Let's do troop transport, load, anti-tank. Already have troops on board. Interesting. What's that? Yeah, me and Flatline were flying together earlier today. He was in an A10, I was in a Harrier for that last flight. Okay, auto start complete. She's a bit sketchy on the takeoff, but after that, it's smooth sailing. Irish, this is NASA. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Richie 5.
Irish, this is NASA. I'm not sure how to get the 30 FM on the Hind. What switch do you have to push?
You don't have to use any switches, just boot up the engines and it should do it automatically.
What did you say?
If you boot up the engines, it should do it automatically.
Yeah, I have 30 FM open, but how do I set it to be my push the talk on SRS? Is there a button in the cockpit I can push, or do I have to do something in SRS?
That's an S thing.
Roger.
Yes, radio too.
Well, that didn't do anything. So the cool thing about the Hind is that it has a kind of makeshift autopilot where you can go into the front seat and the helicopter will fly itself for you. We're gonna do a little flyby here. Hey Apache, you hovering?
Okay, George, I'm gonna need you to lock and lace that hind in front of me. And rifle.
Uh-oh.
And then my next response is, hey hind, how much is your fuel consumption?
That was a pretty good VRS recovery there.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought you were about to eat it.
I'm glad I recorded that. I'm posting that. That was half decent. Also, with how bad the Hellfire is in DCS, you'd probably miss every shot.
Maybe, but if you look out your right window, you will see a chain gun pointed at your cockpit.
If you look out your left window, you will see 100+ rockets pointed at your cockpit. I'm just gonna fly in formation here.
I mean, you know, don't stress yourself trying to, you know, slow down to my speed. It was comfortable.
It's good practice.
Just don't pop my rotors off.
I'm an expert hind pilot. Did you see that VRS?
The expert hind pilot who admits that he gets into VRS.
It was a tactical VRS. I've seen people barrel roll the Apache before.
That's a legitimate thing.
Tactically.
Tactically, probably not.
I've done that before, but I wouldn't say it was tactically.
Oh, I'm talking on
I've had to
TACCOM.
do it I've had to do it in the past before to try to dodge ATGs.
Oh, for sure.
I thought I was set to 30 FM. Stand by. Apache, do you want to go over the 30 FM? Because I'm getting yelled at in TACCOM. Or not 30 FM. Flight 1 in Discord. I'm getting yelled at on TACCOM, and I can't figure out SRS to save my life.
I was about to say, I'm already on 30 FM.
I'm in Flight 1. So, VRS is vortex ring state. It occurs when your blades of your helicopter are... I don't know.
Yeah, I'm familiar with VRS.
Oh, I am on voice activated. Standby.
Oh. Oh, like a second I jump in, it's just like, yeah, VRS.
Yeah, VRS. No, I want to be a helicopter pilot, but still have about another 3 years until I get my commission.
Oh,
3 or
you in
4
the
years.
service?
I will be.
Nice. What branch?
Gonna go Army, ROTC,
Oh, yeah.
and that's starting this year.
Nice.
So I was doing engineering, and then I realized I hated math.
Oh god, you want to be a helicopter pilot, but you hate math.
Well, it's a lot easier.
Just wait until you have to start calculating air density ratios.
Yeah, but that's a lot easier than you know, doing I don't even know if it has differential equations because I don't know what it is, but I took this one class called Properties of Materials that just put me off engineering for good.
Well,
Oh.
to each their own.
And we're at the target. Okay, I'm gonna try and land on the dam.
Alright.
I've got AAA fire coming up, it looks like. Yeah, I thought I was talking in 30 FM for the longest time. I didn't even realize I was talking in TACCOM.
That's interesting that you said you were getting yelled at on TACCOM because you were the only person I heard.
Yeah, somebody said something on TACCOM. I just don't like taking it up.
That's fair.
Some poor guy was listening to one side of the conversation and just got pissed. But SRS isn't like a voice chat like this. It can get damaged like based on your helicopter. You can have
Oh yeah, trust me.
different-
Trust me. I know. I can't tell you how many times I've flown the Huey in multiplayer, and it's like, oh fucker, took out my radio.
I'm starting to slow down.
Alright, I'm dropping my last load of troops here in Sedan. Like in 1-1-11-Q1.
Copy.
Do you see a MiG-23 on your radar anywhere?
I do, yeah, I have got it on my hand. It's quite far out there.
I'm heading for as Saddam,
Took out
where
to
those
160,
twin
yeah.
pillars of flames
Oh
are.
yeah, I'm going home right now.
Yeah, I'm putting rifles out on Kutaj.
There's a crane in the way. I don't want to fly around it, so I'm just gonna.
Oh, we just got launched on.
Guy go under.
Defensive.
I missed the crane, so now I have to fly around it. But records will indicate there were enemy operatives on top of that crane. Yeah, I'll see you later.
Yeah, might go around the crane, but you can just demolish it.
I'll see you later. Hopefully we can fly again tomorrow, if all goes well. The true American way.
Yeah, more DACA.
Okay, I'm never good with landing this thing.
Incoming fire, straight ahead.
I'm getting targeted, breaking off the landing.
Like in wireless tracking one at 36,000, the other one at 10,000.
Copy. Marsh on him.
You guys playing Syria?
Hey, firm.
Ray gun bullseye 142 for 110.
Okay, my troops are out.
Copy.
I'm clear.
Two copy.
Damn it. I just lost my main rotor. Yeah, I tried to do a rolling start and it was the wrong aircraft to do it in.
Отказал генератор.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. Refueling complete.
So, what happened there was I was a terrible pilot. What happened there was I was just a terrible pilot.
That happens to all of us. I've VRS'd the Huey so many times over the years.
Yeah. I need to get better at flying the Hind.
Rearming complete.
Are those the laser guide rockets?
You mean the rockets or the Hellfires?
The rockets.
No, Apache doesn't have APWs.
Ah. Why do you have so few of them then?
Because I've been shooting them.
Ah. That would do it. What a magnificent machine.
Somewhere else. Shit, that 11 is legit. What the fuck? Thought I was picking up like some RWR indication from somewhere else, but no, that actually is an SA-11 shooting at me.
I've got to get better at flying the Apache because it seems like such a neat aircraft, but I have to check. Almost forgot to load troops.
I do like the new direction they're going with the Huey's updated, reworked engine, but I'm kind of holding off on now until they really get it dialed in because it's just not right.
In what way?
The power curve is off. It requires way too much torque and left pedal to hover, and then it requires way too little to go fast. Like you could go like 130 knots in the Huey now.
Yeah. It's a little stupid. I was telling somebody in here earlier that the reason I want to be a helicopter pilot isn't for any, like, isn't to be a helicopter pilot, it's just so I can be pedantic and hear about stuff.
You have a specific airframe you want to do?
I'm hoping to get the Valor. The
Oh, yeah?
new helicopter, yeah. But honestly, whatever they give me, I'll be happy with. If they give me a Ford F-150 with rotor wings, I'll be happy. I literally don't care. As long as it's not a drone. Because that's stupid. But yeah, it's ridiculous that you're able to go 130, almost 140 with a full load of troops on board and too many guns.
Well, I mean that, like, the power is right. It's just that the torque is off.
Yeah, I'm at full torque, so.
Well, when you say full torque, like, what's your gauge reading?
Red line.
Oh, okay, red line in it. Yeah, because that was the biggest problem originally. Was
Spectre, you have a good night, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. You really brightened my night. Hope you have a nice night. Hope I brighten your night as well. See ya. Sorry, I missed that. What'd you say?
The old Huey model was always limited by the exhaust gas temperature instead of the torque, and now it's limited by torque.
Yeah. I want to do some auto rotation, the ground practice in the Huey.
Trying to sneak my way up onto this SA-11.
I mean, the interesting thing about the Valor is I don't think you can auto-rotate it because of those two massive rotor wings.
Well, and the way it's designed, you know, since it's designed more like the Osprey, you could probably just fly it like a glider if you use power.
I doubt it, because the glide ratio on it is going to be terrible. You could fly it like a glider, but I would be very concerned about what the stall speed would be.
True. I guess it also depends on the gross weight too.
Yeah. So when you have 12 people in the back, that's when you're really concerned about it. When you have safety concerns, when you have so many more lives at risk, that's when you want safety concerns. I wish the Blackhawk model got miniguns.
Well, isn't there a mod for the Blackhawk that added weapons?
Yes, but not on this server, I don't think.
Yeah, true.
Like, I think it would fail integrity check, unfortunately.
This is 11's more than I anticipated.
I'm sorry, say again?
This SA-11 is more protected than I thought. It's got AAA.
Roger. Oh, that SA-3 outpost that's down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the snowdrift at least. What the heck? The whole site just disappeared. And it wasn't at the it wasn't at that first SA3, it was somewhere else. Yeah, the whole site just disappeared.
Well, we've got an F-16 up there.
Yeah, but it wasn't like he destroyed it, it just literally disappeared. That was weird. Watch the second I turn around, it's gonna respawn and shoot me in the ass.
That would be DCS for you. No, it's funny because... So my story with this is... I installed DCS when the multi-threading update came in because my laptop could actually run it.
Nice.
And this was mid-May, or early May? Late April? So I installed it then, and got into flying the Huey, was flying down through the Inferno, and the very next couple days later, after I first started playing with the Huey, I went down to the recruiter and started my process of getting in ROTC.
Hell yeah.
So, glad I got the Huey when I did back in 2018. Otherwise...
I think I picked up the Huey... What was it? Actually, I actually... What's it?
Yeah. Well, I first started playing DCS back in 2018, and then around 2020, the game just got... I couldn't run it on my computer anymore, basically, that I had, and then I played it for a while, about 2 months ago on my laptop, and then I invested $2,000 in a new PC a few weeks ago, so I've just been playing ever since.
Yeah, I started DCS in 2011, actually, 2011. Back with A10s. It was an
I'm gonna land and turn up your volume on Discord.
A3. Alright.
I can barely hear you over these rotor blades.
Fair enough.
And I blew the thing off my... Well, on the plus side, I can turn your volume up. On the not so good side, I crashed.
Ah.
I am going to fly out of... I'm not going to fly out of where I was flying out of. I want to cover this convoy that's headed to Aleppo.
Alrighty.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. Refueling complete.
Hind is probably my favorite aircraft in DCS. One of my favorites.
Out of
Yeah, it's a really good helo.
Отказала основная гидросистема. Лог рей 65 исправен. Отказал насос расходного бака. Отказал генератор.
I do gotta run some more takeoffs and landings in it. That's the only thing I need to get good in with it, is takeoffs and landings, because I'm not really too good at that.
Yeah, from what my other squad mates have said who have flown the Hind, it's kind of squirrely.
Have you flown it?
No, I don't know that.
Highly recommend it. My issue is that I'm too impulsive when it comes to buying modules for this game.
Yeah, I'm kind of the opposite. I only buy anything that actually interests me.
Yeah, that's the issue. I'm interested in everything.
Excited for the F4 though.
Oh, the F4 is a day one purchase for me. Loud and clear, Lima Charlie.
Thank you.
All good. What's your mission, sir?
A10C casts over the main objectives.
Roger, I'm coming up in a Hind to do some convoy support if you would like to join me. You're probably pretty far out, though.
Roger, I'll be there in probably about 10 minutes or less.
Roger. Copy all. Okay, so we're just going to taxi across the shrubbery here. So the rule is no walking on the grass. What's the policy on taxiing a helicopter across the grass?
Who's gonna come out and stop you?
Yeah, I think that's perfectly acceptable.
I mean, you know, except for that, you know, like, you got like a damn Humvee with a machine gun, you know, you might swing that 50 around and have something to say about it.
Yeah, I suppose so. It does depend on if he can swing his machine gun around fast enough for me to accurately engage him.
Indeed. Especially considering that all your weapons are fixed.
I mean, honestly, 50 cals are probably the scariest thing for helicopters.
Or at least, you know, scary for helicopters if it's less than dedicated AAA.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, how often are you going to run into, especially somewhere like Afghanistan, how often are you going to run in the desert? Just plain old AAA, but compare that with how often you're going to run into a 50 cal.
Oh, for sure. I mean, but like frequency of appearance doesn't necessarily equate to, you know, being more threatening.
Yeah.
It's just going to be more of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I would rather, you know, fly into an area that has like 20 unknown, you know, Dishkas over like flying it into an area that has 5 like ZU-23s. At least with the Apache, you can tank a couple 50 cals, but you get hit with a 23 mil, you're gonna have a bad day.
Yeah.
Commander, weapons ready.
I love the Russian accent that Petrovich talks in.
Whoopla!
They need to have a Borat mod for this thing.
He's nice.
You know what the funny thing is? Italians, especially from southern Italy, talk a lot like Borat. It's quite entertaining. And they're also about as politically correct as Borat. So,
Which is to say, none at all.
not at all. Yeah, exactly. Do you have the hind or the hip?
No.
Ah.
But I know it
This is
has,
Tusk 2-4 on
large
26775. I'm about 5 minutes out of the main AO. Who can I support on which objective?
Tusk 2-1, NASA 1-1. I'm in a Hind Mi-24 right now. 4 pods of unguided rockets. I'm heading to protect the convoy. If you want to give us Overwatch and see if you can spot enemies with your targeting pod,
You know what I
and
really
direct
miss
us
though?
on the
I
ground,
really miss the
that'd be great. Thank
old
you.
Huey miniguns.
Why is that?
I'll support you.
Say again?
You could kill armor with it.
That's so stupid.
Oh, it absolutely was. Like, you would just, peg a, KA-50 or an Mi-8 like 2 or 3 times and it would be on fire and die. There was this one time I was in a multiplayer server. I landed behind cover and I switched to one side and I flipped the selector to only fire like the left gun, and I fired the minigun around a corner into a linebacker and killed it.
That's so stupid.
It took a lot of ammo, but it was doing damage. But then they fixed it a couple of years back, and then it's just never been the same. It just takes way too much ammo to kill anything.
I remember I refunded IL-2 on Steam to buy the Huey. I regret that because about 6 months later I bought IL-2 again and I put 1,000 hours in the IL-2 over the pandemic.
Nice.
Yeah. IL-2's been dead since the pandemic's ended though. Okay, I'm gonna make another landing because I gotta move my car.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, our police are so terrible at enforcing it.
That one Humvee in that convoy is smoking.
Yeah. You can park in the middle of a main road at the busiest time, but heaven forbid you leave your car parked overnight on a small residential street.
I guess it depends where you live. They may have like really strict ordinances about that. Which is why I'm glad I don't live in a city.
It's not even a city, it's a suburb.
Oh, is it like one of those things where no parking this side of the street? Or
No parking on the
for-
street overnight. Anywhere in the town.
Yeah, my neighborhood's got a thing where you can't park on one specific side of the street, but the other side is okay, only because that side that they don't want you parking on is the only side with the fire hydrants.
See, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Exactly.
But-
And what's also nice too is there's a fire station right at the entrance to the neighborhood. Instead of something happens, response time is like 30 seconds.
What if you're somebody who doesn't dial 911?
Well, I'm just saying.
You just
Is
have
that-
to shoot the fire?
Well, yeah, I do keep my pistol, on my desk. So.
No, I kid, but
Yeah, that's like all those memes of how does Florida deal with tornadoes? They just shoot at it.
sorry, Grandma, we don't call 911.
Yeah, or like that one meme, call an ambulance, but not for me.
Okay,
The old guy pretending to have a heart attack.
I've
I love that.
gotta go move my car. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Yellow. How y'all doing?
Good. He went to go move his car before the police get all antsy.
British police, eh? Popo.
The
What do they call them over there? Call them piggies.
The constable.
Yeah, the constable too. What's all this then?
Oi, oi, oi! I hope you got a license for that.
You literally sound like
I love those memes. I hope you there, sir. I certainly hope you have a license for that.
Yeah. Wait till they meet the average American.
I'm back.
They wouldn't know how to handle them.
Indeed. Or they'll say, I hope you got a license for that, and it's like, actually, I do.
What's up, Hash?
How you doing? How you doing?
Good if I
you're
can get
going.
my hind off the ground without destroying my rotor blades.
I was about to say, are you still too heavy that you gotta do a rolling takeoff on dirt?
Yes.
Oh.
That's okay.
Whoa, yeah, easy.
What server you guys on?
Syria.
Nice. What, coin or Beirut or whatever it's called?
I'm flying a hind.
Yeah, is it coin at the moment?
Yeah, more coin than actual cap. I'm doing convoy escorts.
I don't think you guys are understanding me. So Syria has two maps, like two campaigns. One is called Coin and the other one is just over Beirut and Lebanon. The one that's Coin is all of Syria and it's counterinsurgency.
Then we're doing the coin one because we're all the way up at like Aleppo.
Okay, yeah, Lattice Alpha.
I don't.
Starts
Yeah, Lattice Alpha. I'm over in Lattice Delta.
NASA,
Oh, okay,
this is
yeah.
Sus-24. What's the chance of enemy contact on this convoy?
Well, not
Plus 2-4,
specifically down
NASA.
there. More
I just
by,
moved my car,
Tonka and
so
Rocket.
I just I was AFK for a
Gotcha.
bit. I just
So it's
landed.
kind of a fresh map.
I'll let you know if we hit any enemy contacts. If you want to head up north towards Aleppo itself and just be on standby for close air support requests, that'd be great. If you want to stay and cover the convoy, that'd be also great.
Roger, I'll just hang north a little bit, but I'll be on station to come and help you if you need anything.
Roger. Hash, you playing Marinara?
Marinara? No, not yet. Waiting for a buddy to get on here. I think he should be on shortly.
Hash, you should have seen it. I had a pretty good VRS recovery today.
What's a BRS?
Vortex ring state.
Never heard that before.
It's a specific condition that helicopters can enter if they have too much collective and too much vertical descent rate that the rotor's own downwash attributes to its own descent.
Damn. So you're essentially just falling out of the sky.
Yeah, like you can keep adding more and more, collective, but it just makes you sink even faster.
Your
How do you
best way,
stop that?
Side slip.
side slip, and then you set your collective to 0.
Because
Okay.
the more collective you add, it's gonna bite the air harder, and it's gonna drop your RPM. So you got to drop the collective to get the rotors to start spinning back up again.
I gotcha.
It's realistically speaking, it's a hard condition to get into unless you're really not paying attention, or it's an extreme condition to get into. But in DCS, it's a little over exaggerated.
Like most things.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, DCS is relatively fun. I was telling him I'm trying to become a real helicopter pilot, not for any fame or glory or anything like that, or because I actually want to. I'm doing it because I want to be very pedantic when I'm on DCS.
What's that mean? It's a big word you threw at me right now. That's too big a word. I just got off the 12-hour shift, bro. My brain's off.
Oh God.
Pedantic. Let me think about what that means. Just being an arrogant asshole.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Good to learn that word. You Brits and your big words, bro. Y'all read a lot, eh?
You think I'm British?
Yeah.
I'm not British. I'm American.
Same.
You're from the Americas?
Yeah, I just
America.
occasionally talk like I'm British. You know, really posh and.
Maybe the engine wash of the Spitfires you fly in aisle 2 made me think you're British.
Yeah, exactly.
A little prop wash of that.
And then a little bit of old American country. You know, I can switch it up real quick if I want to.
Yeah,
You gotta develop that southern drawl.
I do.
You sound Nebraskan.
This is more of a South Jersey drawl, if you know what I'm saying.
And then you got the folks from Wisconsin.
That actually sounds like a friend of mine. Wow. He's from Wisconsin. I'm
They
from Berta.
love it up there. It's nice and cold.
You got a Canadian accent?
Oh, Canadians! Yeah, I actually know a couple Canadians, and they stereotypically talk like this. It's actually kind of strange to hear.
Yeah. No, that's pretty close. You sound like a Saskatchewan dude.
And it's really funny too, because one of the guys in my DCS group is Canadian, but if you didn't know any better, you'd swear he's from Texas.
Damn. He's from Alberta.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But
I say y'all
there's
too much.
this
It's an Alberta thing.
there's this Canadian PC-12 that flies into my airfield a lot, and they are stereotypically Canadian. Like they say a boot, and it's like, oh my god, a little hot down here, isn't it, eh? And I was like, oh, gee, like, and I have to like bite my tongue and just not start laughing. But they are really nice guys.
I know what you mean, bro. I read it to them too. A guy the other said car. I was like, car? He said car. I was like, no, bro, it's car. But you know, he's spelling it with a K. I'm like, well, that's too Canadian of you, man. You'll occasionally see me saying eh or yeah. Yeah, eh?
Yeah, and then you have the exact opposite people coming from Texas who you wouldn't know.
Oh yeah. I have a friend of mine that's from some southern state. I don't know which one again, but like it's their accent's super thick and it sounds horrible, and he says it makes you sound dumb. So when he became a lawyer, he got rid of the accent, but it comes out every here and there. Whoa, an update for IL-2 came out today?
Yeah?
The fuck? Bro, I have no hope in these dudes. Let's see.
It's not, it's nothing really that interesting. It's a World War I plane and nothing else.
Who the fuck flies that shit? Oh no, hold up. There's another shit.
If they don't have external fuel tanks, I'm not playing it.
Okay, they just improved the Apocalypse texture skins.
Okay, we have the entire convoy stopped because one truck decided it wanted to drive off into the desert.
You gotta love it.
That's probably the truck that they let the lieutenant drive.
They brought back the schvack sound?
Attention units, Test 2-4, spotted tanks in north Aleppo. I'm gonna start launching missiles in the vicinity.
Convoy escorting a convoy is so relaxing.
Yeah.
What up?
Yo, these guys are playing Syria, you know that, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Guys tricked me. Nah, I know you can't put
My
Syria, bro.
machinations are complete.
I don't understand how Syria is counterinsurgency when they have aircraft.
Because they're insurgents, bro.
Terrorists?
I
Don't
mean,
doubt
yeah,
them.
insurgents can have
Don't,
aircraft.
don't fucking doubt America's definition of a terrorist.
You're not wrong.
We want their oil, bitch. That's all that matters.
Do they know how to take
I
off
hear
and land,
oil.
or just take off?
Imagine being a professor at a local university and you're considered the head honcho as a terrorist. Because you got a brain. I love America, bro.
So do I.
I truly do, man.
I love living here.
They brought their dick out and showed it to the world, and they said nothing about it.
Okay.
It is truly amazing.
And then years later, they told the world, "Yeah, we actually did this to you guys. My bad."
Test 2-4
Well
rifle.
documented.
Test 2-4 NASA 1-1. We have encountered serious difficulties on my
I wish I was
position. We've got
American, bro.
two
I'd
air.
join y'all's military right away.
Disregard that fire
Well,
support
lucky for
request.
you, we have an entirely convoluted process to make that happen.
Yeah, I hear that. If you actually
Your
try to
dreams, too, can
visit-
come true.
Yeah, we have an entirely convoluted process that might make me fail the medical, which is brilliant.
I came back to failing the medical.
It'll be after 2 years of doing training, I might get denied because of some weird reason.
Bro, not anymore. You sign up right now, they'll take you in. They'll even say, "Don't worry about that medical."
Just honestly, just say you're a woman.
NASA, test 2-4, you need any help down there?
Test 2-4 negative.
That'd be amazing.
Damn, the MI8's on the convoy escort going ham.
Oh, I gotta go over there. I gotta help him.
You trying to do Marianas or Syria, bro? Or Persian Gulf?
Well, whatever you want. But I was loading into
Do Syria. You can jump in my front seat.
Nope.
You don't trust me?
Yes.
I think they should make it like IL-2 where you can jump in the front seat of any aircraft.
Yeah, IL-2 something, I tell you.
Never played that game. What map you want to go on?
Oh, it's a great game, bro.
Truly
Honestly,
is.
Amazing multiplayer community. We just need more.
What not lately?
Are those enemy soldiers down there?
You guys still in A10s?
Well, they certainly ain't friendly.
At a preschool?
Those kids had it coming.
Are you guys in A10?
Apache.
Both Apache?
Agents.
Oh, you guys are flying together.
Well, I'm in the Apache, he's in the Hind, and we're in completely separate parts of the map.
Oh, that was the remains of an MI-20, MI-8.
That MI8 that was up there. Yeah, for some reason he just suddenly burst
You
into
want to go to
flame.
flight 3 half? Or you want to stay here?
Plus
Let's
2-4,
jump
this
to
is
3.
NASA 1-1.
See you guys.
The MI-8 that was flying with me just went down, so could you take a look at the city that the convoy's entering?
Yeah, I think that MI8 oversped it.
Roger, test 2-4 copies, I'm looking into it.
Planes and fell apart.
Yeah, Yeah, guys, don't make your decision off me on Syria or Marianas.
They're already gone.
Oh,
They already left.
that's crazy.
They dipped.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep here in about an hour. I've been trying to get on
NASA, do you
the...
suspect AAA or missile launch?
I don't know what got him. There's a chance he just went in the vortex ring and crashed, but because he wasn't on comms with me. But I don't know. I don't want to take any chances, you know.
Roger, I'm looking.
Yeah, I've been getting up early trying to prepare for this thing.
Nice.
Yeah. Been going for runs and stuff.
Gotta get that cardio.
I totally didn't fly myself into a light pole there.
Enemy ground fire. Enemy light post.
Enemy light post. Look at my aircraft if you can.
Yeah, you're missing the whole. Like, is that kind of hard to like stabilize or? Don't crash into the warehouses.
It's okay.
Also, what the fuck's up with that road structure right below you? Like, what was that? Like the incomplete residential area?
I don't know. It
Or
looks
is
like a racetrack.
I was just about to say it's probably a racetrack,
It probably is.
some little go-kart thing.
ED decided it was a full-blown 4-lane highway.
Well, I mean, you know, they didn't make the map, so.
They didn't?
No, Ugaret did.
It is one of the best maps in the game.
I'm excited for Cola.
Day 1 purchase.
Right? Fucking Orbix? Come on. These guys are legendary.
I mean, also, Biggin.
Oh, just, I mean, like, NATO northern flank. Like, let's go.
Exactly. Biggin.
Just everything.
Biggin everything. Flying my Strike Eagle like it's a Biggin. I really kind of hope that we don't run into any more ground fire because I only have half of what I used to have.
Yeah, but that's still, what, how many rockets?
Looking over at the tube, about 5 in each launcher.
Oh, yeah.
But then I have the thunk 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 as well.
DACA. Needs more DACA.
I've never actually lived long enough to run the cannon in the Hind, so this will be a first.
Do you have it in high RPM or low RPM mode?
I have it in, if I look down the sea, I will probably crash the helicopter mode.
Yeah, I see you orbiting, and there's that bridge right there off your left.
You reckon I could...
NASA, this is Tusk 24. I don't see anything as of yet, but just let me know if you run into any more problems.
Understood, Wilco. And Tusk, this is NASA. I encountered an enemy lamppost, so I am missing half a wing. So I might run out of ammo fairly shortly here. I'm surprised she's still flying.
Yeah, well, I guess the real consideration then is, you know, how heavy the empty rocket pods are. Plus, you know, the missing wing section.
It flies better.
Well, you are lighter. Oh, lag, what? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I was wondering why the convoy was stopped.
Yeah. I looked at you and you stopped, and then I looked at them and they stopped. And I was like, okay.
What is going on with this Humvee?
He's just damaged.
Greta Thunberg would not be happy.
How dare you?
Exactly, how dare you?
There was one time I was refueling an aircraft. I want to say it was here or something like that, and I opened the refueling door, and somebody put a sticker of Greta Thunberg's face saying, "How dare you," on the inside of it.
That's awesome.
It was hilarious.
It's a lot of good practice flying the Hind like this. I feel like this would be a fun job to have as a helicopter pilot, just supporting friendly convoys and stuff.
Escort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's probably Apache then. Or they would just sanitize the route ahead of time.
Yeah. But that's not always possible, especially somewhere like with what you're doing, going with what the convoy's doing now, going through an open area.
Right. I mean, again, it depends on, you know, the branch of who's doing the convoy and what in terms of defenses they can bring.
Rifle.
You know, like this convoy. I mean, they got that MGS up front with the Striker. If that was like an armored cab, they'd be running with, you know, probably tanks and Bradleys in the lead.
Yeah.
And then all the logistics stuff would be like 5 miles behind them with a bunch of infantry, if not already armored cav with the Bradleys.
I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about, it was a Delta guy, and they were talking about how they, going from Fallujah to Baghdad, they just took civilian cars dressed like civilians, and they would, like, before their mission, they'd have to do that every time until eventually they ran into a situation where they got into a traffic jam because rebel fighters were literally walking down the highway to Baghdad. Luckily, they did not notice the American soldiers, otherwise it would have been a very awkward conversation.
Probably.
Don't want to fly into a smokestack.
Yeah, that would be bad.
So you have your Apache on autopilot, I guess?
But no, I'm on the ground.
Oh, you're just watching?
Yeah, because there's no more targets on D-Lattice for me right now.
Ah.
Just waiting for these guys to capture. Either that or maybe I'll switch.
Plus 2 for rifle.
Yeah, I wish the Huey had quick switch in multiplayer.
Between the seats?
Yeah.
It should.
2 away, Lattice Alpha, northern and southern.
It doesn't.
Like I said, it should, but it's an editor option you have to enable.
It would baffle me how the Hind and the Apache have it, but not the Huey. I think it's an ED thing.
No, the Huey does have it. It just has to be enabled in the editor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Huey had multi-crew before anything. It was the first module with multi-crew.
Yeah, I remember when it got it, too.
But even before that, you could switch to every seat.
Yeah.
It's just you couldn't have anyone with you. But then
Leave it, Charlie.
after they added multi-crew, because those then became slots instead of regular things, the default setting is you can't switch to those seats because they could be occupied by somebody else. So then they added the editor option, solo flight, that'll enable you to switch into every seat as you wish.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate getting my push the talks mixed up.
Yeah, I heard you on SRS before you queued back up.
Yeah. It's annoying because my SRS one is the one that I used when I played IL-2, so it's a bit confusing. I do have to make sure I rebind this push the talk before I play IL-2 again, because it is my rocket release button. I have gotten kicked out of a squadron for accidentally rocketing somebody while in IL-2, while I thought I was trying to talk to them.
Whoops.
So I was doing a little flyby, and I was like, look behind you, and instead of saying that, I let out a volley of rockets, and...
Oh no. This poor Huey's having a little bit of trouble trying to...
NASA, I'm out of Maverick, so I can't kill any more tanks, but I'm looking at the road in front of you to help cover here.
Roger that. Yeah, I want to get this convoy where it's going, so that way we can spawn helicopters closer. You know how far we are away from the airport?
Convoy's 4 miles out-ish, accounting for turns. Wow, what an awkward
Say again?
path.
Oh wow, I was waiting for the convoy and then I realized that they already went past
Done.
me.
Yeah, look at the route the convoy is gonna take. Instead of just continuing down the oh, that's why the bridge is destroyed. Look at that.
That is good mission making.
Or either that or somebody. Yeah, no, the bridge was destroyed on accident because there was a BMP on it.
That's
At some point.
amazing.
So the convoy just had to be like, oh wait, shit, hold on. Okay, what's wrong with them now? They're just holding at the bridge.
Yeah, I
oh,
see
okay.
them.
NASA, you're about 4 miles away from the airport. Plus 24.
Understood, Tusk. Convoy getting engaged?
No, they're just holding right before that bridge.
Do they need some motivation?
I don't know.
Because if they don't move in the next 30 seconds, they can. I'll motivate them. I don't know if you've ever seen that scene in Jarhead where they're shooting the bullets over their heads and the guy stands up.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen that movie, but I know the scene you're talking about.
Yeah. Is that based on a real incident?
I don't think so. But, the invasion of Iraq had all kinds of funky friendly fire problems.
Yeah. The Patriot system set the automatic mode, locking on the tankers and then firing.
I think a Hornet got shot down by a Patriot once.
Oh, the guy got out. Well, it looks like a fuel truck is embedded in the back of another logistics vehicle.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, that's where baby Logi trucks come from.
A Humvee's on fire.
Yeah, it's like, I know what's wrong with it, ain't got no gas in it. I don't know what the problem is. They're just kind of.
You reckon I could fly under that bridge?
You may be a little too tall. You're welcome to try, but don't blame me if you break yourself or if you break the bridge.
The bridge is... Oh, I know what bridge I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna fly under. I feel like this one has a little
you're gonna go under
more
the railway
clearance.
bridge?
Yeah.
You'll be skirting the water on that one. Nice. You like slid on the belly.
I saw that. I hope you did you record that?
No, I'm not recording. But I slid to see it.
Immortalized through history. Can I sling load one of these things?
I have no idea. I don't even know if the Hind has sling load.
How would one sling load something if they were going to?
I don't know. I don't do sling load.
Would you mind like looking to see if I even can and how I would?
I don't have the Hind, so I wouldn't know what the control binding would be.
Roger. Whoa.
Incoming fire, 2 o'clock.
Taking fire. Apparently there was incoming ground fire. I don't see it. You see anything?
No, I switched to a Huey.
Roger.
I'm gonna go deal with that last objective.
I'm gonna land and look up the sling loading thing. The plus side is I'm much lighter now for landing. Okay. I-24 sling load. Huh. This would be a lot easier than doing a Huey. That's 1-1 to any Hind pilots. Do you know if you can sling load the convoy? Because it's kind of gotten bugged here. Like, can I sling load one of the trucks in the convoy? I guess nobody's going to respond to me on that.
Frequency, where you on?
267.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I guess I'm too far away to hear it.
That could be it as well. Could you type that in the chat if you're not in the air?
I don't even know what you said.
Sling loading Can you sling load convoy trucks?
Hold on. So I am in the air. I just need to make sure I'm not going to crash.
I'll just switch to my front seat and do it.
Okay. Got a friendly Bradley coming down the road.
Is he shooting all of those,
Yeah, just say, here I am, I'm friendly. More than likely.
I'm gonna put a scare into him.
God.
It didn't even register to me that those were unfriendly, that those were just flares until I flew into them and none of them hit me.
What were you thinking they were?
I was just gonna fly into a bunch of tracer rounds.
Oh.
Bradley on the ground down there, you on 267? Hunter, this is NASA. You read me?
Yep, runner.
Hunter, this is NASA. We've got a stuck convoy down here. You got any solutions?
Hey, 20.
Say again?
Stand by, we got bandits over Lepo.
Выпусти шасси.
I'm just gonna RTB.
You can RTB to Aleppo.
Wilco.
Captain Lima, Buddy Spike. Nico to Captain Lima, Buddy Spike.
Copy.
Is anybody on this bandit over Aleppo?
Negative visual on that bandit over Aleppo. I'll let you know if I see anything.
Yeah, he just popped off my data link, but he was definitely there.
There's a lot of friendlies over Aleppo.
What's up?
There's a lot of friendlies over Aleppo, so hopefully he doesn't see an enemy. Or doesn't think a friendly is enemy.
There's a lot of friendlies over Aleppo, true, but not all of them are pretty far south.
Most of them are west,
Now 7.
but they're all still in that area.
Yeah. I didn't like that apartment. I didn't like that apartment building.
This rent is outrageous!
Sir, perhaps you wouldn't have so much trouble paying rent if you didn't buy an Mi-24 attack helicopter.
Only missing one wing! Special discount just for you!
I wonder, do those, there's no way those provide any lift.
I don't know. I mean, if anything, your aerodynamics are probably just screwed up because you got those 2 rocket pods on the right.
Yeah.
Just make it more draggy.
It's definitely one in the pull to the right.
I believe it.
I can't believe I didn't snap a blade off during that landing, but I'll take it.
I can't believe it's not butter.
I can, it tastes disgusting.
Jesus Christ, you get 3 friendlies overhead, all firing AIM 120s at this bandit.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
That thing just ate like 5 fucking AIM 120s.
So, a MiG-21, right? It might...
I don't even know what it was, but you know how it goes. No kill like overkill.
If you're lucky, right, a MiG-21 is going to cost you maybe $5 million, and that's if you're getting a really good deal on it. As the seller, it would be highway robbery to buy a MiG-21 for $5 million. Additionally,
Yeah, especially considering how expensive some, GA aircraft are these days, like, SR-20, Cirrus SR-22s or something like that.
no, a MiG-21, no way it costs $5 million. They're probably